Kill the lights. Kill the fucking lights, man. They might shoot at us. Kill it and get low. For real.
Oh, fuck! 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 How may I help you?
Open the door!
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Hey, what are you doing?
One night on February 12th, 2021, Arnold and his friend went on a camping trip. What was supposed to be a fun night in the wilderness quickly turned into a life-threatening situation. This story follows Arnold, his friend, and what lurked in the dark. The sky faded to black as Arnold and his friend got comfortable by the fire. Then, sometime after 11, the forest went silent, and a strange noise broke through the darkness. They couldn't tell what it was, only that it was moving, and it was getting closer.
Yeah, what was it? Gunshot or a vehicle? Vehicle. Or Bigfoot's fucking scream. There's day, dude. It sounded like a vehicle on a gravel road. Boy, that was freaky sound. Here's that, yeah. Twice, loud as almost sounded like gunshots. It did almost sound like gunshots echoing. There's lots of people out there. Definitely gunshot. Close. Really close. Like within a mile. I would think like half a mile. It sounds like a 22 and it sounds like it's coming from that way. It's 11:30. Someone must be going to bed. Shooting guns off before they go to bed, so scare all the coyotes off. It really sounds like. Look in my head. That's a shot. 10:22. Hang on. Vehicle.
Sounds like a vehicle. Let's turn that off.
Yeah, go. Yeah. You want to get it? You can do it. Yeah, it sounds like a vehicle. Revving up more.
Oh.
They're right fucking there, dude. They're like driving around shooting. Hooting and hollering and shooting. It's teenagers hooting and hollering. Kill the lights. They might shoot at us. Kill it and get low. For real. Fire. Where? It's like, fire, don't fire. God dang, right there. No. I'm pretty sure he said fire. The one dude said where, and then he said, God dang, right there.
Yeah,
pointing towards
like
our
a
fire.
Yeah.
Like they saw our fire. The camera's still rolling.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking I don't think we'll be seeing any coyotes or anything anytime soon.
Yeah, I kind of want to walk down to the road now.
Down to China Hat?
Yeah, it's right there where they drove by. I kind of want to walk down there.
Want to?
Yeah,
bring the camera. I got the AR. Let's go right now.
Well, okay. All right, to be continued.
After what happened, Arnold's friend couldn't sleep. The sound of gunshots still echoed in his mind. Feeling uneasy, they decided to make sure they were truly safe before going to bed. Instead of ignoring it, they followed the direction that gunfire had come from, carefully moving through the darkness. They needed to know. Had the shooters really left, or were they still out there waiting? After checking the area, they returned safely to their camp. Though the night felt longer than ever, they stayed alert and somehow made it through the terrifying darkness until morning.
Yeah, it is.
full moon.
Fuck yeah, the snow's kind of deep.
It is.
There's camp.
It's like 2.5 inches. So we had a bit of a rude awakening. They were laying around all morning, not a problem. And then I look outside, decide it looks nice. And I was like, oh, it's probably about time to get up. Look, crawl. As you can tell, we just ran right outside. I got shorts. Again.
Deep in a forest rumored to be used for strange rituals, a YouTuber named Guys decided to uncover the truth. Armed with only his camera and his loyal dog, he set up camp in a place many people refused to enter after dark. What started as a simple overnight exploration soon turned into something far more disturbing.
You can hardly see the tent. Now it's not pitch black yet, but it's dark enough. The only thing that you can see, look, that gives it away is the guy line connectors.
As Gaz sat inside his tent with his dog, he casually spoke to the camera after eating. Suddenly, a strange sound echoed through the forest. It sounded like someone chopping wood with an axe somewhere deep in the woods. Gaz immediately went quiet and listened carefully, trying to figure out where it was coming from. After a moment, the chopping suddenly stopped, and the forest returned to silence. Gaz eventually brushed it off, assuming it was probably just branches falling in the distance.
So I did a hot tent camp last week, and that was brilliant, that, but I don't think it's for me, in that it was absolutely scorchio inside the tent. I don't know if it's just branches or twigs falling out of trees, but I keep hearing breaking. It's definitely getting colder now.
The sound of breaking branches begins to make Gaz uneasy. He listens carefully, trying to figure out if someone is out there, or if it's just the forest. The cracking continues, slowly getting closer, like footsteps moving through the dark. Gaz stays still inside the tent, listening as the sounds move around him in the darkness. And then, things start to take a turn for the worse. What happened next is the moment Gaz realized he should never have stayed there alone.
Can't see out. Oh, that's nice, isn't it, mate? Fucking hell, that were a big branch, wasn't it? Always check for widow makers. I'm gonna have to close up soon because this light's attracting all flies. Right, come on. Why is this light gone off? Oh, fuck! 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 Fucking hell. Where the fuck? Fendi! Fendi! Come here, mate. Oh, you're right. What the fuck was that? Fucking flies. Mate, come on. I'm gonna have to go back and get my stuff, man. My car keys are in there as well, in the tent. Fuck. I think best thing to do now is to pack up and get out of here. Wow, what a crazy night that was, eh? When I was packing up, I managed to get my my sleeping bag and everything and get that in my backpack. Then I heard loads and loads of screaming, like shouting from men, and it sounded like there were about 20 or 30 of them. And then they all started running, and it sounded like they were coming towards tent, so I just grabbed my bag and off skis, because my keys were in my bag. Oh, look at my tent. I had to leave my tent here because I just wanted to get out of there. And a few other bits as well that I left. Look at the state of it. Oh, come on, mate. Snap my poles and that. Sleep mat. Where's my cook kit? My cook kit were over here somewhere. Don't mind people scaring you and stuff out of woods, but when they're just going to break stuff as well, what's the point in that? Eh? Oh, it's got rips in that fly sheet as well, look at that. Well, they obviously didn't want me to come back, did they?
One winter night, a YouTuber called Bia Heza went car camping alone. But during the night, something happened that turned a peaceful trip into a terrifying experience. After carefully redesigning his car to make it more comfortable for camping, he finally set out on his winter car camping trip.
And with that, we were off to a lot more adventure than I thought I had signed up for. That is just unreal. I brought along some window covers, so let's get those up. I even got one for the moonroof in case the ops are in creative mode. The only windows I won't be fully covering are these front ones, and that's because I'm gonna keep them slightly open. But I do have this mesh that I'll be putting over them, which will still offer some privacy and it'll keep the bugs out. Car's been off for about 20-30 minutes and it is getting pretty cold. So for my heating solution, I've purchased this Korean butane powered heating device that a lot of people on the internet recommended. It's actually like fully Korean. There's not a lick of English on here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little sussed out with butane burning inside of a car, so I'm gonna use it sparingly and only when I'm awake. I brought this gas monitoring device. It should alert me if things get a little toxic in here. Now, to make sure I don't die from a fire, I did install a fire extinguisher in here. And then in case any ops or animals pull up, I did buy some bear spray. So I believe that covers the big three. But anyways, it's getting nice and toasty in here, so I think it's time for dinner. For my cooking solution, I brought along this propane stove. The gas line runs underneath the countertop through a little niche I cut out where you can connect it to a can of propane. I made sure to bring some cooking supplies like this pan, of course, stainless steel without a non-stick coating, and also a cooler for a few items that I wanted on ice rather than in the fridge. Honestly, more comfortable to cook in here than I thought it would be. Plenty of space on this countertop and more than enough room for me to move around. For my appetizer, I'll be having some lightly toasted bread, salted grass-fed butter, salmon boba on top. A little salty, a little fishy, and just the energy that I'll need to cook up the main course. Got some veggies. This rice comes pre-cooked, which is very convenient. I was actually able to turn off the heater at this point. With a space of this size, the stove alone was emitting enough heat to keep things pretty comfortable. And for the protein, some lobster tail. I've never cooked lobster tail, but I watched a YouTube short that said you gotta slice it open, add some pepper, salt, a little butter, a little oil, and just pop it in a pan for a few minutes. I splashed some lemon in there and then attempted to cut this green onion the best I could, at which point the lobster had cooked through and I could move on to separating the meat from the lobster shell. Of course, I had to plate the dish, make it presentable, and butter pan-seared lobster along with some fried rice. Heater back on, cozy mode initiated with a delicious meal. I mean, come on. Almost forgot the bev. And now it's time for our third and final course for the evening. If I wanted to camp out for a little longer, I'd probably just boil the water on the stove, but I had more than enough battery on this trip to enjoy the convenience and precision of an electric kettle. We're looking at a little open flame cooking here, a very advanced technique. In fact, one that you probably shouldn't do in a car. Dark chocolate s'more and some chamomile tea.
Little did he know that cooking and getting cozy was going to be the least of his problems.
Hey! Hello, who is this? Can I help you? Hey! What can I do for you?
Open the door!
How may I help you?
Open the door!
I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's been like 2 weeks since this happened and my heart rate still goes through the roof anytime I watch this back. What you can't really see in this video is that the car that drives up and starts honking actually first fully blocks in my car. Someone comes out of the car with a flashlight fully just blinding me, so I can't really see what's going on outside. And if you remember, my windows are cracked open, so I try to speak to him and he's just not responding. It's dead silence. He then suddenly starts banging on the window, yelling at me to open the door. He even goes for the handle of the door. And man, once I heard the aggression in his voice, my heart just fully sank. I realized that this was not a friendly encounter, so I reached around from the back and started up the car. I slide in the driver's seat. He gets even more aggressive, starts banging on all my windows, continues yelling at me to open the door. At this point, it got a lot colder, so the snow underneath the car is more frozen. My wheels are spinning in place, not catching traction. He's still blinding me with his flashlight. He aggressively rips off my mesh bug net, keeps banging the window harder and harder until he fully breaks it in. And I'm showered with shards of glass in my face. And praise the Lord Almighty, right at this point, my wheels catch traction and there's just enough of an angle there where I can squeeze past his car, get around him, and get myself out of there. You can see my left eye rapidly blinking here. It was blurry the entire way home, and after getting it checked out, it appears that some of the glass had scratched through my eyeball. I've been going through treatment for that, and I can now see more clearly, which is pretty great. Now, I have no idea what this guy's intentions could have been, My mind goes to maybe he lived in the area, saw my car, thought I was up to no good, but then why block me in and smash through my window instead of just talking to me? I had a whole breakfast planned. I was hoping to enjoy some coffee by the river. Unfortunately, we have this alternate ending, but I don't know, maybe this will inspire some extra caution with this kind of thing. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you subscribe, thank you for subscribing. God bless you and your family and your friends.
Please like and subscribe.